Hi, this is Twanda.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you? This is Lil G.
Hey, how art thou? Sound like you were getting crunk. What's going on over there?
I was reviewing my pay-per-view show.
Oh, okay, all right, that's cool beans. I am glad you called. You sound upbeat. So when you say reviewing, like, what do you mean? Like just watching it, or what's the deal?
Yeah, just watching it to make sure there was no mistakes and in the editing and all of that kind of stuff and everything. So it's gonna be really good.
Okay, all right. So let's get. I've been itching to talk to you for like 10 years now. So finally, woo woo. So let's just jump right in. Tell me about all your projects that you have coming out right now.
Okay. All my projects that I have coming out right now, we're working with Silk, still. We're getting some new music together for you guys. I know it's been long awaited. And I'm specifically working on my solo project. And that's what this is all going to be about. It's called G7, No Parole.
Oh, okay. And how that?
Mm-hmm.
What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, the inspiration behind it is a lot of people don't know that I am a musician at heart. That's why me and Prince get along so well. That's my musical mentor right there. He's one of my favorites. And, I've been into music since I was at the age of 5. I started singing at the age of 5. And, with Bobby Jones gospel at the age of 8, because my mama took me to church. I'm a church boy. I'm a church boy at heart. Jesus.
Okay.
They told me I was going to be a preacher and everything, but I'm like, I don't know about that. But
So, what made you stray from the gospel?
Well, I didn't stray now.
Okay.
I didn't stray. I just started embarking upon some other opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, I was known as the Chitlin Circuit King, the gig master in Nashville, Tennessee. That's my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was in the club on the weekends playing with the Sioux City Band. And then I was in church on Sunday morning directing and playing organ for the choir.
Wow. Talk about tired. Like, God, dog.
So I paid my dues.
Right. Big facts. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
what made you keep? I'm sorry.
In the meantime, I was staying full faceted on my musicianship, and then my writing skills and producing skills and stuff like that. So I had embarked upon a production deal in Nashville right before I got the call about auditions for a new lead single for Silk, because Keith Sweat had gotten involved with them, and there was 5 of them already, but he decided that the lead singer position just wasn't strong enough, so it was about 8 or 9 of us that auditioned. And I just recently found out that Cee Lo Green was one of them that auditioned at that time, and I was like, wow. So I ended up getting it out of the 9 of us that, did it. So 1992, on my birthday,
wow.
I moved to Atlanta, and we got started. We went out to L.A., recorded the first album, stayed out there for about 3 months, and then finished up a few things in Atlanta, and started recording in Atlanta, and then the rest is history. And here I am.
A beautiful history, for sure.
And, the reason I call myself G7 for this new album is because I'm the 7th child, and 7, G is the 7th letter of the alphabet, and 7 is the number of completion.
Amen. All right now.
And I entitled it No Parole because I'm sentenced to life in music. I'm not getting out.
Okay, so I probably shouldn't ask you what would you do if you couldn't do music, right? So that probably wouldn't be a good question. So let's go to the next one.
Well, you can still ask that question, though.
Okay.
You can still ask that question.
All right. So what would you do if you couldn't do music?
Well, I do some acting now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in numerous plays, stage plays, and I had the opportunity to do a television series. You remember? Oh my God! Can you believe how my brain is going so fast right now? Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy
Yeah.
Hollow. You remember Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah.
I did an episode of Sleepy Hollow. And I have an agent and everything, but between Silk and some of my individual shows and things like that, and some of the plays I was doing, you know, it got kind of heavy. You know, you have to be really strict on your time frame when you're doing series of movies even and stuff like that. So I had to turn a few things down because I started getting some calls and everything. So after this album releases, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some more calls and be able to do some more acting in my vein, you know?
Yeah. So, I know that you went to, you had acting classes, you went to school for that. So how was that transition ultimately? And not so much transition because you're still doing both, but like how difficult was it to kind of pick up on something new?
It wasn't a hard transition at all because it really came easy for me because I'm hungry for it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I always like a challenge. So it kind of started off in my ninth grade year of high school. I tried out for the wrestling team and I made it, right?
Right.
Okay, but then I saw in the theater department that they were holding auditions for Hello, Dolly. You remember Hello, Dolly?
Yeah. That I was like, that's an interesting play.
So I didn't go back to wrestling. I went and auditioned for that, and I beat out a senior guy for the lead role.
Wow.
Of Horace Mann the Gilded. So that kind of started it all off.
And you loved it.
In my acting thing, yeah. And the reason I like acting so much, and especially in the stage plays, because it gives me an opportunity to spread my wings because I not only sing in the plays, but I also act as well. So that gives me both of them. So it kind of feeds me until I'm full.
Okay. It's interesting that you said that, you know, that basically you're multifaceted in many areas and you just like a challenge, you know, self-taught, instrumentalist, singer, actor. What other hidden gems do you have that people probably don't know about? Somebody was like, shoot, I don't know. Shoot, I don't know.
Well, I like to cook.
Okay, all right. What's your favorite meal?
I got a few specialty dishes that I make, but I like I make these meatballs in a special sauce.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a pasta sauce, and it's not like a marinara sauce or anything like that. It's my own special sauce that I put together. I can't tell you the ingredients.
Oh man, really?
We'll do another show about that.
Okay, all right. We're gonna go live with that one.
But I cook numerous things. You know, people have complimented me on my spaghetti, and I do some chicken dishes. I love greens. I use mustards and turnips, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna steal anything. Okay, I got you. So, and then with that, and then we're just toggling backwards. What is your favorite body of work, and what is your favorite project that you've worked on?
Ooh. Wow. I think maybe the Tonight album in general, because that one was such a widespread album, and he had a bunch of songs on it, and I was on like producing and writing on like 7 or 8 of those songs.
Wow.
So that one, as far as that's concerned, but my favorite song that we have done, that Silk has done, is Lose Control.
Oh, that one right there. I'm so happy everybody enjoyed my food.
What'd you say?
Oh, that was my daughter just busting in and talking about food. And I'm like, girl, if you don't get out of here, because I'm talking to my favorite artist right now. Go. Listen, I had to hit the mute so fast. That was not me. But but the Lose Control, that was one of my favorite albums from you guys. So why was that such a strong album for you?
Well, that particular song, Lose Control, the way it came about was crazy. You know, we were in the studio. There was one of the producers, his name was Roy Murray, and he had done a song that was called The Last Teardrop, you know, that he was working on. So one day I was sitting at the piano, and it wasn't the same song or the same chord structures or anything like that. It was in the same key, but I just started playing, you know, something, you know, myself, you know, and that's me playing the piano on the actual song, actually.
Oh.
And Keith Sweat was walking around the studio, and so while I was playing it, you know, it started piquing his interest. He was like, wait, play it again? And so that's how it all started. And so once we started coming up with it, myself, him, Gary Glenn, which is the other Gary in the group, you know, we all started putting those lyrics down. You know, stuff was just popping in our head. And it happened so fast with that song, and that's what makes it so special to me and so remarkable, because, you know, we went into the studio to do it. You know, that's where the name One Take Jake came about.
One Take Jake.
Yeah, One Take Jake. You know, we had gotten so into it after I laid the piano part down in the track, stuff like that. And we started doing the vocals, and we started, you know, divvying up parts. You know, as you know, there's different voices on each part of the song. You know, so we did that. So everybody went in and they do their thing. And then I go in and do my thing on my part, and it came in, and then it all came together. It was just like, wow. And it was so dope that Keith was second guessing it. He was like, no, do we need to do this? And do we need to do this over again? And we need to do something. And they, I'll never forget it. I believe Gerald Levert was there.
Wow.
Alton Wokey Stewart, who was a major producer. He did a lot of BBD stuff. Kill Me When I See You Smile Again and all of that, you know. He had some dope people up in there, and they looked at him like, man, are you crazy? I said, man, if you touch that, I'm going to fight you.
So that was done in one take, Lose Control? Wow. That's crazy. That album bumps to this day. That's like one of your most timeless pieces right there. So it wasn't because of a breakup. Y'all just were in the studio at that time, and what? Dang. That's talent right there, though. So, and speaking of talent, you know, how do you keep your vocals fresh and the same as it did when you came out 20 years ago or over 20 years ago?
Well, I appreciate y'all noticing that, and I appreciate y'all still enjoying my voice. You know, I work hard to keep it right. But in college, I had changed my major from business administration to music, and my emphasis was piano, which I was already playing, but, I started to, it helped me more with the theoretical part. I played with the jazz ensemble and everything. I played behind Dizzy Gillespie.
Dang.
Yeah, with the TSU Jazz Ensemble. It was amazing. But anyway, and so my emphasis was on voice as well, and I did some opera. Now, opera training is really where you really get deep off into, being able to preserve their voice, because you practice the breathing techniques and where to bring the notes from, like your soft palate, like a lot of gospel singers, they sing from their throat.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned early from that. As a kid, coming up in the church, I was singing and everything with Bob Jones and stuff, but when I got to college, it really helped me, the exercises and stuff that I was given, and learning how to use my voice from different areas really helps me to maintain my voice. So I never sing from my throat, number one, and then I'm always drinking, room temperature liquids, of course, not all the time.
Right.
And this heat down here in Atlanta, Georgia, but, most times I try to keep it lukewarm or room temperature, and just things like that. And then if I, feel a little funny about it, I may do some Ricola sometime or something like that. But normally, it's just natural stuff.
It's interesting that you said that, and it's still touching on the voice and the vocals. Like, I remember listening to an interview with Patti LaBelle and the Breakfast Brothers, and she said that she lost her vocals, and that she thought she would die, because she couldn't sing anymore. Now, I listened to your newest track. I think it's called Used To. Mm-hmm. That record is so classic and consistent with modernized tones. Like, it's like you went old school and then brought it back to new school, and it's still your same vocals. Like, what the heck inspired that track? And now that I know why, why your vocals are so powerful, how do you know when to turn it on and turn it off for something like that? Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah. See, this is one of the things that I credit Keith Sweat for. Because with me coming out of the church and stuff like that, sometimes you can have a tendency to just go straight in. Mm-hmm. But I've always been the kind, and I guess it was because of the training that I had and everything. I'm like, if you start off hot, you don't have anywhere to go.
Right.
So, in other words, what I do is I make a song a story. Once upon a time, there was a little lady who was hanging out in the street. Oh my God, guess what happened? You hear my tone?
Right.
And I treat music like a ramp or like an escalator. You start at the bottom smooth, and you just go on up, and you go higher and higher and higher. And at the end of the song, all of the emotions from the beginning to the end, they come out, and it takes you through a transformation, and it takes the listener through a transformation, and it reels them in a little bit more when they can listen to the lyrics, when they have time to listen to the lyrics and see what the song is talking about, because it's not overbeared by the vocal.
Okay.
Get to the hit, get to the song, get to the hit, then take it home. That's the formula.
Well, this brings me to my next question. You've been glued to the music industry for a very long time. Now, if you had to make a change, or what would you like to see more of from the male vocalists in this era? Because you're a teacher at this point.
I'm going to sum it up. I'm going to keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
Fellas, respect
Okay.
R&B is mostly all about who?
Women. That was a question. It wasn't rhetorical, right? I was like, oh, was that a question? Okay, let me jump in there.
Yeah, there's some mid-range, guys, mid-range era, guys who have accomplished it.
Mm-hmm.
But for some of the newer guys who are coming up, I would tell them, get back to foreplay instead of one play.
Okay. I like it.
And I'll take it a little deeper. A woman does not want to be rushed when you're making love to her. And music is making love to a woman because 95% of sex is the mind anyway. That's all I'm going to say. You take it from there, fella.
Listen, I'm going to put this record now. Listen, this going out first. For shizzle. You ain't said nothing. Fellas, we got something for you. So, shoot, this from a player. This is the one meet me in the bedroom. He know what he talking about. So y'all need to listen. Now, here's my next question. Who else would you like to collaborate with?
Ooh. Her is dope. Jacquees, little nephew. I call him nephew. Shoot. Chris Brown. Summer Walker. Yeah, he's dope. There's some rappers. Sit out. Be humble.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Oh my God, Kendrick Lamar. That dude is dope. I'm willing to. It's a wide spectrum. I can't really just pinpoint one particular one right now, but out of all of them, I would say her.
Okay.
I would say her is the first thing. I'd like for us to do a duet together or something like that.
She's super duper dope.
Because we both play guitar too and everything. I think it's better.
I'm glad you said that about the guitar. Did you watch the Instagram battle between Teddy Riley and Babyface? Why are you giggling? What were your thoughts? Who was your favorite and why?
I would pay respect to both of those brothers, because they have both accomplished a whole lot of things
Yeah.
in this music industry, and their legacy, is from the beginning. It's still going on right now. And, I think that I would probably... Ooh.
Do you want to take that question off the table? You can omit.
No. I mean, real is real.
Real is real.
That's all
Okay.
I gotta say.
Who you with?
Babyface.
Baby. Okay, you said right. Okay. All right. Cool. Why Babyface?
But Teddy's my dude now.
Listen, you can't go back.
Teddy got that hump dragging on him now. But really in that one, you got the king of New Jack, and then you got the king of swoon.
Right. That's right.
Oh yeah, and I believe that Face's catalog is just like
extraordinary.
Extraordinary, hit after hit after hit. Do you realize that night he did not even go into the Whitney Houston
Dude, I was so upset. So upset. But, you know, they only had so much time, I guess. So, who would you like to battle on Instagram? Or not so much battle, go down memory lane with if given an opportunity.
Casey.
What? Why?
Me and Casey, that's my bro.
That'd be a dope battle, though.
He's dope, man. Like a bird.
Boy, you sound just like him. Where they do that at?
Hey, I gotta give respect where respect is due. Stokely. Oh my God. Stokely.
Okay. All right.
Another beast. Another beast right there, you know? Let me see. There's some other ones out there, but those are my two boys right there.
Okay. All right. Hopefully we can drum up some noise to get that going, because I'd love to see. I would sit with my lighter and in the dark flicking it if you get that opportunity watching. So I have two.
And on the Silk side, I would like to do Silk and Drew Hill, maybe.
Okay.
But it's only one of them now, I think, right?
No, it's like one that's functioning like an original member, or one that can really sing. Like, wait a minute. Okay, scratch that.
Original members.
Okay, so actually it's two original members. But Jazz is not performing as much.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my boy. Those are my boys. I mean, who would you like to see Silk with? Because it's kind of hard.
It's when you think about how y'all bring it, though. I would think KC and JoJo would be ideal. If we had to like really get a good battle going, I would go with KC and JoJo. Like that would be dope.
Right?
Yeah.
We could get Jodeci back together. Silk and Jodeci.
Yeah. That thing would go down hard for sure. I mean, the toughest R&B artists out there, like, and that's still making music. You know what I'm saying? Well, Silk is,
Right.
but that soulful stuff that we lack, like you said, I would like to see that. I would like to see that, and it be a fair brothel. You know what I mean? Like, you both come with fire, whether that's the slow melodies or the love making melodies, or you know, the stuff that gets you thinking. You both have those records, so it would be dope to see you both. I have two more questions. Where can people pick up your newest project? Is it out yet? When will it be out?
It's going to be out. I'm going to start off with singles. You know, that's where you guys are helping me.
Yes. Yeah. Big facts.
Yeah, because you know, I like to get, you know, people's input, especially people who are in the game, who are, you know, doing phenomenal things, and you DJs all over the world are really making things happen. So I listen to you guys, and so soon after the pay-per-view,
Okay.
it's going to air on Sunday. Soon after that, we're going to get started with the first single. And it's between two songs that I have, which is That's My Baby and Like We Used To.
Okay. I like that. That one is the jump off. That's the radio banger right there. But
Like We Used To?
yeah, definitely, for sure. Where can our readers follow you?
You can follow me on IG at Gary Lil G, That's GARYLILG. Facebook is Gary LILG Jenkins. Gary Lil G Jenkins. And Twitter is Gary Jenkins.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to start putting that word out there. I have your information. Thank you so much. It's quite the honor, believe it or not. Took me down memory lane, like middle school.
It's been my pleasure, too. Thank you so much for having me. And I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing for me. And let's keep it going. And I'm going to keep creating good music for y'all and all my fans out there. And all the people listening in.
Awesome.
You know, G love you.
And we love you back. So, thank you so much and have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Stay safe.
Yes, you too. But we ain't going to get into the coronavirus. All right. Bye.